What's good, everybody? It's your boy DJ Fats, and welcome to another episode of Please Excuse My Ignorance. If y'all made it this far, shout out to y'all. Y'all some real niggas. Brave wants to make a guest appearance. Look, he always want to get in the camera until I try to put him in the camera. There you go. You want to be all in my face? You want to be all in my face? So there you go. Here you go. You're going to sit right here the whole episode, sir. Or the whole way. Nah, I'm just playing. But what's good, y'all? It's your boy DJ Fats coming at y'all with another episode. I am currently tired as hell. Just got done writing a curriculum for this week of my job. Like I told y'all, I work for a nonprofit organization and we mentor youth. We mentor young kids. And I started this program last week called Youth Talk, my dumb ass, called Real Talk, where I talk to the youth and just have real conversations with them. Basically, a more PG-13 version of this podcast, but with high school students. So, you know, it's kind of dope. Like, I only expected like 5-10 people to show up, and we fucked around and had 56 kids show up to that hoe. And they really was into it. They was enjoying that shit. Enjoying it so much that niggas was like asking for passes from their teachers to come back. Like, am I encouraging niggas to skip class? Oh well, the niggas enjoyed the conversation that we talked about some real shit. And the way the school system and shit set up these days anyway, niggas don't need that shit. Nah, I'm just playing. Let me stop being a bad influence. But nah, yeah, so I started my little Real Talk segment last week. And the kids enjoyed it. I'm excited to go back next week. I'm not going to tell y'all where, because how I be talking on here, it's a little too vulgar to let y'all know that I work with kids and I mentor the youth of tomorrow. So, but like I said on episode 3, don't let my vulgar vernacular take away from what my message is. And I really feel like I got a dope message for these kids. So, you know, I'm going to keep doing what I do with the Real Talk segment. I'm actually, like I said, I just finished writing a curriculum for this upcoming week. And I got to do a couple more little research topics, because I told the kids to write down some shit they want me to talk about, and some of them I just knew off back, but some of them I was like, oh, when I told them niggas we can talk about anything except sex. I told them I'm not a sex health professional, so I can't, you know, talk about that, and parents get real sensitive talking about sex and all that shit, so I left that shit alone. But everything else, we talked about everything else. Like the first day, we started off talking about like trustworthiness and character and all that, and we messed around and started talking about everything. Even this one girl got hella bold and was like asking shady ass questions about another girl that was in the room with us. She was like, "So, Mr. Fat, so how you feel about when people just hate on you for no reason? They just don't like you because, you know, you just living your life and this." And she like, you know how somebody be saying some shit, they be like looking over to the left, like, she was saying that shit and looking over to the other girl, and the other girl was sitting there like, I said, damn, hold on. I said, we ain't finna have no fights in this bitch now. Hold on, y'all. We can't be doing all. Let her know, wait a minute. But they wound up not getting rowdy. Like, she asked her shady ass question. I gave her real ass answer, and we unpacked that shit. Like I said, like, it's called Real Talk. Like I told the kids, anything y'all want to talk about, we can talk about that. I don't plan on doing this the whole episode with him. Like I said, if y'all watch episode 2, this nigga spoiled, so when you get him started, it's hard to get him stopped. Get on the bed. Sit down. Sit down, because if you unplug my light, we're going to have a problem. Yeah, sit on down. Sit on down. You can chill right there, or you can lay down. I just gave you a treat so you can act right. Chillax, bro. But yeah, so let me go ahead and jump right into the episode, y'all. So we're going to start off with a segment called The Insider. The Insider is basically a segment where I just talk about random ass shit. And the first one I got on here is this is very relatable to a lot of you niggas. Y'all ever be so broke that at times you get mad at shit you bought in the past? Like, you fuck around and be broke as shit, can't even go get you a motherfucking meat pizza from the fucking piece of shit, and you be thinking back from months ago like, damn, why the fuck did I buy that pair of shoes? Even though it's been like 7-8 months since you bought that shit, even a year with some of this shit, and you look back and be like, bro, I was irresponsible as fuck when I bought that shit, now I'm broke as hell. Even though like the broke times don't last long, and I don't mean broke like you just consistently broke, I mean like, oh nigga, you wasn't responsible with saving your money till your next check, and goddamn me, now your ass is, get on the bed, sit down, get on the bed, because you're doing too much now. Yes sir, sit down. Now God done yelled at him, y'all. He probably finna go to sleep right here, but that's cool, because he doing too much. Water break, y'all know how I go on the show. Still on my water shit. 2.5, 3 months strong. This shit kind of getting old. When does water start tasting good? Like, you know how you niggas like love water and shit? Like, ooh, and then y'all can taste the difference. It's like, oh, that's tap water. Oh, that's spring water. And that's, I ain't got to that level yet, nigga. Water's water. All that different bottles of water taste different. And this, oh, this water's better than this and all that. I ain't got to that level yet. So how long into the water process does that shit start to one, be good, and number two, you start being able to be the fucking water whisperer or whatever the fuck you call that shit. But I ain't got to that level yet. So I'm gonna just keep it with my little Brita purified water in my jug, and when I run out of this shit after I leave the house, I fill it up with water fountain water at these schools. And you know, water fountain water tastes good coming out the water fountain, but when you transport that shit into another container and drink that shit, it's like, fuck, I get this shit out the toilet? The fuck, they got the fucking water system connected to the toilet? But anyway, so back to this shit. Okay, so the next thing I got on here is, a lot of you niggas, okay, so like I said, y'all, I don't judge nobody. If it's not like I'm judging on this show, I'm really just talking shit. I can't judge nobody because I got too much shit of my own going on. This nigga looking like he want to bite my hand. No, chill, bro. Chill, bro. I said a lot of you niggas don't have your own apartment, not because you broke and can't afford it. It's because your money ain't legal. So you gotta live for other people and pay rent, and the shit ain't in your name. That's a long ass fucking sentence. I don't know why. Like, I'm one of them niggas, like, typically I just write bullet points, but like, it's some things I be wanting to like say verbatim, and that shit was one of the things I want to say. And that comes from, you know, people having to, you know, do certain things to get money. See, if y'all go back to my YouTube like a couple years back, like 2-3 years back, okay, let me not boost, I ain't been doing this shit that long, 2 years back, and you watch my video on entrepreneurship, I talked about how I was a booster back in the day. And yeah, I know if you done made it to this episode, I done talked about how I'm green, I'm a square, all that shit. So you going, nigga, you was a booster? How the fuck? Yeah, when I was in middle school, I started off stealing candy out of Family Dollar. I went to Lane, by the way. Got rigger looking ass. But I started off stealing candy from the Family Dollar that was like half a mile away from the school and going and selling that shit, you know. And I would have to, you know, see, when you do illegal shit, I'm not promoting it, you know, because I'm pretty sure my nieces and nephews be sneaking and watching my podcast, turning shit off because I be doing too much cussing. But I talk to my nieces and nephews just like this. I just don't do as much cussing, but them niggas know I cuss. I'm one of them uncles that be trying to encourage them to cuss. When I get them by myself, I be like, so do y'all be saying this and that? And they still be scared. I be trying to tell them, like, y'all know I'm grown, but I'm not like grown. And they don't really understand the concept. They understand the concept, but they still see me as like an adult, which I am, but I don't feel like it. At what age do you start feeling grown? Because I promise, like, I be struggling between being like, I'm a grown-ass man, and being like, damn, I don't know too much of shit. Hence, please excuse my ignorance, because I don't be knowing a motherfucking thing about life. But back to the story. So, I used to be a booster back in middle school. And if you know me, you know I was the nigga that sold gum, and I sold, like, you know, I wouldn't steal chocolate, because, you know, I'm a fat nigga in my pockets and all that shit. Chocolate melts. I wasn't doing that type of shit. So I used to sell gum. That was my specialty. I was a nigga. I had all the gum. I had the minty, the fruity, what you need. Nigga pull a pack out. Y'all be seeing them shows where like the nigga walk around the school and they say, hey bro, you got so-and-so, and they pull out they motherfucking flannel or they jacket. They got shit on. I was that nigga in middle school. Like, I was the, don't get me wrong, I was the straight A nigga, the nigga that got done with my work early, passed my shit around the class. I've been that nigga since elementary, though. Elementary, I went up until graduating high school. Like, I was the nigga who would get done with my work and we'll pass that shit out. But in middle school, I used to sell gum. I used to sell motherfucking spearmint, goddamn winter mint, goddamn wintergreen, goddamn fruity, all that shit. I was the gum nigga in middle school. That shit transitioned into me, getting a little bit more risky around this bitch. When I got to high school, I started selling like electronics and like school supplies and shit like that. To the point where me and my best friend, well, he really my cousin, so he don't really count. Like I said on this show, every one of my friends my best friend. They be on my ass saying I'm friendly as fuck, but oh fucking well. I fuck with all my true friends. But me and my cousin, I'm gonna just refer to him as my cousin. Me and this nigga had a whole fucking system. To the point where we had a fucking foolproof motherfucking me how we did the shit, down to even if we got caught, nigga, we had a system of how we was gonna maneuver that shit, because we didn't walk in together, so people didn't know we was together. So we had a system to where he would always walk like not close to me, but like he would be in the vicinity. So if somebody like, hey sir, we got you, he was gonna boom their ass, knock their ass down, we was gonna run up out that hole. So we was some ignorant ass niggas. So how I transitioned into that from middle school, going inside, you know, Family Dollar, taking hella gum. And see, when you boosting, you always gotta buy some shit. Like I said, I'm not promoting, I'm not the nigga that's, hey kids, this how you can make some money. I'm not the nigga that's promoting ignorant shit. I literally mentor kids. I mentor the youth and all that shit. But basically, how I was doing it was going to Family Dollar. You buy you 1 or 2 items, some shit you really want, but you stuff the motherfucking shit you trying to sell inside your goddamn pants. Cause see, they ain't let you bring. Like I said, y'all grew up in the hood. You couldn't take your backpack in the store with you, nigga. Drop that bitch at the front, nigga, and go get what the fuck you need, nigga. And if your ass had on a big ass puffer coat, nigga, take that jacket off too, nigga. We done got onto all y'all niggas game, stuffing shit up the sleeve and all that type of shit. Like I said, I'm not promoting no ignorant shit like this. I really want y'all niggas to do better than me. No. So did that shit when I got to high school. That shit transitioned into me going to Walmart. Let me explain my system to y'all. So I was one of them smart thieves. No, get in the bed. Get in the bed. Yeah, get in the bed. So I was one of them smart thieves. I was one of those niggas that if I'm gonna be a criminal nigga, I'm gonna learn the fucking system. So I used to learn the fucking peak times of the day. Where, you know, it's certain times of the day, almost every day where Walmart is like jumping. Like when I say jumping, that shit is like stupid jumping. Like to the point where it's like, nigga, every fucking 5 feet is somebody next to your ass. So I used to go at peak time. And when I would go at peak time, I would always go to the electronics section. And I was a nigga who sold like headphones and shit. Y'all remember them fucking JVCs back in the day? Them little gummy headphones that came in all different colors. Neon green, pink, white, baby blue, red, all, black, all them shits. I was a nigga that had them hoes on lock. Like my freshman going into sophomore year of high school. So how I used to do this shit, I would go to the electronics section. This before they started locking shit up. Am I the reason niggas started putting locks on? Cause I'm probably one of the reasons. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Now that they got locks on everything, that's me. I did that. Your Honor. Hi, my name is Fat. I'm a thief. Hi, Fat. AA. You know, or TA. Thieves Anonymous. But back to the story. So I used to go to the headphone section, and I used to just take like, not too many, like 5, 6 at a time. Go back there, get a couple of them, and I will walk through the clothes section. And what I would do is just drop shit off in the clothes section. Drop shit off in the clothes section. Like, oh, I'm going to put this one in the drawers. Put this one in the fake jeans. Put this one in the flannels. You know, put this one in the graphic t-shirts. Like, I would just stash shit in different spots. And, oh, this one thing I forgot to say. When you walk in, you always got to get your Walmart sack before you walk to the back. You go to the front. Now they got self-checkout. See, this is how old I am. Well, not old, because I ain't really that old. I'm only 24. But I was at that self-checkout age. Like, where, nigga, it wasn't no fucking self-checkout. It was, nigga, motherfucking me, lines all the way through and through to the end. So I would have to walk through the line, get me a sack, ball that bitch up. Ball that hell up, stuff it in my pocket. So I would go to the electronics section, go get my shit, go get this, go get that, you know, stuff it. And see, I would cycle back through a couple times. So by the time I leave the store, I'm leaving the store with like 10, 12 pair of headphones. Go get 5 or 6, stash them hoes. You know, go get 5, 6 more, stash them hoes. You know, go get another 2 more, maybe 5, 6 more, stash them hoes. And then you would take the Walmart sack out of your pocket, and you would just slowly go through the clothes section like you checking out the clothes. Like, oh, okay, you know, it's nice, sloop into the bag. You know, sloop into the bag. You always keep the bag like real close to your side. So I'm going on sloop into the bag. Sloop into the bag. You know, sloop into the bag. And I know I'm telling this fucking story funny and shit, but sometimes when you from the hood, I guess technically there's no excuse for stealing, bro, but nigga, I grew up broke. Like, I come from a 2-parent household, and I was never the nigga that motherfucking me went hungry and shit at night. You know, I done had to, you know, boil a couple pots of water, you know, get hot water off, you know, boil that water, throw it in the tub, mix it with the cold water. We don't have to do some shit like that, but it wasn't never no holes in my shoes and hungry nights and goddamn me, it's like, it wasn't never no shit like that. It didn't get that deep. But I was a nigga that didn't get fucking shoes on the regular and didn't get fucking game systems and didn't have a fucking TV in my room till I'm shit high school and all that type of shit. Didn't get a phone till I was fucking in high school, all that shit. So I was one of those niggas who kind of made a way. I wasn't old enough to get a job legally yet, so I would, you know, y'all, let me let this nigga outside, because he want to get out my room so bad, because this nigga hate when I record. So let me go ahead and let him out the room. Hold on, I'm probably finna shift the camera a little bit. Okay, go, get out, and don't come back in either. Yeah, so, and watch, he gonna be at the door scratching to get back in like fucking 5 minutes. Look, he already back at the door, but it's cool. So I would go, you know, I was one of them niggas that I would, you know, make ways to get what I wanted, even though I wasn't old enough to have a job at that point in time. So I would go through, do my little system, put all my shit in my Walmart sack, and see. It's funny because whenever my cousin see this video, this nigga probably can fucking. If he was here with me, he'll finish this shit before I would even finish this shit. My system when I'm walking at the store to kind of make myself seem like, oh, I'm seem like a kid, It's like I told you, I'm one of them niggas. If I'm gonna be a criminal, I'm gonna try to be the best criminal I can be. I used to want to be a lawyer, but like I said, I hate to read, so I knew that wasn't the career path to me. But I want to be like a badass defense attorney. Like I want to be the nigga like some Annalise Keating type shit. Like, cause see, I'm one of those niggas. I was like a theater kid for like a little minute, so I got the acting shit on point. I even interned at a law firm my junior and senior year of high school, but that's story for another day. But I just want to be a lawyer. So, the way I would kind of play off the kid vibes, I would swing my bag. Like I would swing the bag. I would always swing the bag. That was like my thing leaving the store. So it got to the point where I was doing this shit 2-3 times a week type shit. Like I had a whole system. And I started off stealing the JVCs. And then y'all know when niggas started wanting the headphones that kind of go in your ear, the ones that got the little rubber pieces and shit. It's kind of like going from the fucking AirPod fucking regulars and going to the AirPod Pro. So I started getting the fucking earphones that you could put them holes in your ear. They had the little bud sizes where you could change the sizes and all that shit. Like I elevated to them hoes, even to the point where I started stealing like the little Beat lookalikes. Y'all know when Beats first came out, well, them hoes still expensive as fuck now, but them hoes are more accessible as far as people getting them hoes. But like before Beats was like the thing, well, they was the thing, but before niggas started buying Beats on the regular, I used to go get like the fake looking Beats, like them big old fucking shits that you put on your ear and goddamn me them hoes. Like I come from the era where, nigga, you know how Beats got the noise canceling and all that shit now, and if you got on your Beats, like people next to you can't hear what you listening to, nigga. This back when, nigga, it wasn't no such thing as discretion, nigga. Whatever music you listening to, bitch, everybody in the room gonna hear that shit. Like them real big bitches, them hoes, they kind of look like Beats. So I elevated from the JVCs to goddamn me the earbuds that go inside your ear, like the skulls or whatever the fuck them hoes called, to the motherfucking big bitches. Like, you go get the box. And my system was the same with all them hoes. Go get them shits, walk around, stuff them hoes in the clothes. And how I used to get the big shits, like, I wasn't a nigga to go out of town on a regular, but, like, I grew up in, like, a big-ass sports family. So, like, whenever we would, like, go to, like, a basketball competition or some shit, out far, I would hit them motherfucking Walmarts. Like, to the point where, nigga, I'm coming back home with trying to stuff big-ass fucking AirPods in my bag. I mean, big-ass headphones in my bag. And goddamn, my parents, where this nigga get this shit from? But I was like, see, I was the good kid growing up. Like, I was the nigga, I didn't get into too much trouble at school. Like I told y'all in the first couple episodes, I used to get in trouble for shit like talking too much. So, I want the nigga that you have to watch and second guess. And say, I was a nigga growing up. Have y'all seen the movies where, like, the girlfriend will try to, like, distract their parents by saying, I'm going on a date with him. And they'll get in the car with her real boyfriend to be in the backseat type shit. Like, I was the nigga that had to go pick the motherfucker up. Like, I was the real, all the parents knew I was the fucking straight A student. I was the goddamn this. So, like, if you tell your parents, oh, I'm finna go chill with Fat, like, it wasn't no motherfucking thing. You wouldn't have to, nigga, I don't like that young man. I was the nigga that was the trustworthy motherfucker growing up. So, people who probably know me or heard this story, because a lot of people don't know this shit, or heard this story, like, damn, this nigga was a booster. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, I was the honor roll nigga. I was the nigga that was in tag, talented, and gifted. I was fucking class president of high school type shit. Like, I was that nigga growing up. Fucking internship at a law firm. Like, I was the nigga that was like, nigga, voted most likely to. I didn't get that shit because the person, I graduated salutatorian, and the person who graduated valedictorian won that shit for the boys. But I was like, one of them niggas that you knew I was gonna be something type shit growing up, and I'm still trying to be something, y'all. So hang in there, looking ass. But so I start stealing headphones, then I started stealing school supplies, cause niggas walk around school with no pencils and shit. I was a nigga who would like pay attention to my surroundings, like, okay, niggas need this, or niggas need that, or niggas need, okay, I'm saying what niggas need type shit. And I used to be like, okay, I start off with the headphones. That's the era where how everybody wanted AirPods and fake AirPods and all. Everybody got on something on their head. Like, I was the nigga that was supplying that shit when I went to high school. Because I see, okay, niggas like wearing headphones. Let me start hitting them hoes. Even the little bump. Okay, I don't know if this was like some nationwide shit, but I know at least here in Dallas, Walmart had these little black bomb speakers. They look like little bombs. And the little thing that you was supposed to light the bomb was like the shit you stick into your phone. It was like a little speaker. You could play music and shit. I used to get them hoes too. Them little black bomb speakers. Like, if you went to Madison freshman, I was the nigga with the headphones, the pencils, the goddamn markers, the pens. Like I was the nigga with the speaker. Like I was the, what you need? I got that shit. Got that in my backpack. Zzz, nigga, hey nigga, what y'all niggas need? So that's how I was making money. But see, I wasn't saving shit. fucking around getting fatter, like spending all my money at the corner. Like I was a nigga that go to the corner store with my cousin and nigga spend $26 at the corner store and eat that shit like throughout the day. Like it wouldn't even be no, oh, it lasts the week. Nah, nigga, I was a fat nigga getting fatter, going to make this money, selling these headphones, and nigga spending that shit on motherfucking food. Wasn't even buying. Well, I did store, like, you know, it got to the point where I was able to buy my own, you know, school clothes and buy my own this and this and that. My parents probably was wondering, where the fuck this nigga getting his money from? Nigga, I was out here again. I was young and getting it. I was the smart kid that got... Y'all know in movies when a smart kid be the one that's selling drugs. I was the smart kid that was fucking boosting and shit, like doing all that kind of shit. So, let me tell y'all how that shit ended. So, like I told y'all, I had my system. I did my research. I go at peak time. I only go 2-3 times a week. And I would always... So me and my cousin, we had a regimen. We would walk to Walmart. It was a Radio Shack right in the corner. The Walmart off 30 in the Grove. We would stop at that Radio Shack just to, you know, stop in the whole, like it became a routine to where we was like, okay, we know every time we do, we got to do it this way. Like, I'm telling y'all, if this nigga was here with me, like, this nigga would be able to finish the story before I'd even get to these points. We would stop inside Radio Shack just to look at phones, talk to the sales associate, you know, just young niggas out walking to Walmart, go to Walmart, goddamn me, have my little, grab my bag before I walk to the electronics section, go to the electronics, get me a couple headphones, stuff them hoes in the clothes, and after I act like I'm walking around shopping for a little bit, nigga, stuff them bitches in my Walmart sack, walk out, swing in my bag. That was a system. Here's how the fuck I got caught. Being greedy. So this was the summertime, y'all. This was like after my freshman year of high school. This is summertime. Over the summertime, nigga, I was stacking the fuck up. Like when I tell y'all, nigga, I was ready to go into the school year damn near with 100 pair of headphones. Like, bro, ignorant. I was ignorant with the shit, y'all. So, like I said, being greedy, I'm with my mama after Vacation Bible School. If you grew up in church, you know what the fuck Vacation Bible School is. This is when they try to like bring the kids to church for a week and we got fun, like church fun, like fun activities for the kids and shit like that, putting on plays and, you know, having fucking snacks and shit. And we do like fun Bible stories where we learn, you know, this. I was a church kid growing up, and my next episode is going, like, I'm going to be talking about church and shit. I'm bringing my mama on, so we're going to talk about church and shit like that. So me and my mama and my brother and my cousin, we leaving Vacation Bible School. Oh, my cousin from episode 2, she was with me. It was me, my mama, and my cousin. We going to Walmart. Go to Walmart, and y'all, Vacation Bible School was some shit you did at night. So, and then, you know, the black parent shit where, oh, we coming, and still talking to the fucking other congregation members for another hour or so. So Vacation Bible School didn't end till about 9. You know, this back when Walmart's 24 hours. Those were the days, goddamn me. The fact that Walmart not 24 hours, some of you kids don't even know that shit. Walmart used to be 24 hours. But anyway, we leaving Vacation Bible School. It's probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. My mama done stood out in the parking lot talking for another hour and a half after we done. Because, you know, after it's over, you eat in the fellowship hall and, you know, chill and shit. Then you leave. So we go to Walmart. I don't know if y'all can hear his nails. I don't know if the microphone picking it up. This nigga is like right outside my door. Like, sometimes he'll like push on the door. Like, this nigga spoiled as fuck. But going back to the story. So we leave Vacation Bible School. We go to Walmart. We stayed in the Grove over by Skyline. Like, we didn't stay too far from Skyline. We stayed down the street from Edna Road. If you from Dallas in the Grove, you know where Edna Road is. Like, we stayed literally a 10-second walk from Edna Road type shit. So, nigga, we go to Walmart. My mama stopping to get some shit on the way home. Like I told y'all, when I used to do this shit, it used to be at peak time of the day. Walmart is full as fuck. Niggas, all type of niggas in that hoe. So it's hard to just pinpoint and watch one nigga type shit. So, well, if they suspect you from stealing, but like this Walmart in the hood, so nigga, probably everybody probably in that hoe doing a little bit of, you know, little something. So, nigga, we motherfucking me go into Walmart. Here, let me explain all the red flags. Red flag number 1. Well, don't be stealing. That's red flag number 1. Don't steal. Red flag number 2. I'm with my mama. Red flag number 3. It is not peak time in the store. And the final motherfucking red flag, which should have made me be like, no, nigga, no, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you trying to be greedy. No, the answer is no, nigga. Goddamn me, no consent, nigga. The answer is no. Y'all, the electronics section was closed. And you know, at Walmart, when they close the electronics section, they'll turn the lights off in that house. So, like, I'm back there with the fucking lights off in the electronics section. So, nigga, even if your ass motherfucking me stealing something out the regular part of the store, like you steal a bag of chips or you steal some candy or some shit like that, nigga, it's lit the fuck up. Niggas probably ain't suspecting. My dumb ass is back there still doing my system, nigga. Getting my being greedy, I'm telling y'all. Like, I got a fucking big ass fucking box of fucking headphones at the house. Like, ready to start the school year off nice. Like this is like the end of July, early August. So like school is finna start back type shit. Nigga just need to calm down or just wait till the next day and go at peak time. Nigga, like, damn, nigga, like, you need, and you already got fucking 50 pair of headphones at the house. Nigga, calm down and wait for the school year and get that stuff and then get your system back rolling. So, this was God telling me I need to stop, nigga, leaving Vacation Bible School, goddamn it. You ain't supposed to be stealing anyway, but fuck it, nigga, when you from the hood, sometimes, nigga, you steal, sorry. I'm not saying everybody from the hood steal, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes some niggas steal. I was a nigga who stole, I was a booster, you know. But, and my homegirl always be on my head, like, nigga, I'm saying you was a booster, like, you wasn't even on no big time. Like she be telling me, calm down with that shit, like, nigga, calm your head down. She coming on the show, too. Y'all gonna meet her, y'all probably gonna fuck with her a little bit, fuck her. Nah, I'm just playing. But, so... go do my little shit, do my whole system, the only thing and that's another thing, red flag number, let's make this red flag number 4. I didn't go to Radio Shack, because like I said, it's 11 o'clock at night, that shit closed, so red flag number 5 was electronic section was closed. So, do my system. Even to the point where, nigga, my ass is still in my cousin little shit, like, oh, fat, get this. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, nigga, you know, I'm with the shits, nigga. At this point, I'm feeling invincible, nigga. I've been doing this shit for over a year at this point, nigga. Oh, yeah, nigga, we finna run it the fuck up type shit. So, I dumbasses. So I go back to my mama with the fucking bag of shit, and she said, "Oh, what y'all get?" I'm like, "Oh, just get. I got me some headphones." And y'all, the thing about it, I got caught, and this wasn't even like a big lick. I only had like 6 pair. Normally, nigga, but by this point, nigga, I'm getting bold as fuck, walking out with a fucking whole Walmart sack full of them bitches. Like I had got bold at this point, but I only had like 6 pair. Like I fucking almost went to jail for 6 pair of headphones. The only reason I didn't go to juvenile hall because it wasn't like up to a certain point. I think you had to steal like $100 worth of shit, and they had only totaled up to like 87 or some shit. So I'm like, nigga, $13 away from nigga having a record type shit at fucking 14 years old. I was a nigga who was always young for my grade. Like everybody else was turning 15. I had just turned 14. So I'm going into sophomore year. Everybody else turning, 15 turning 16, and I was still 14. I hadn't turned 15 yet type shit. So my dumb ass almost go to juvenile hall at 14 for fucking 6 pair of headphones. And I got fucking 50 pair of headphones at the house type shit. So, let me tell y'all how the shit went. And any black parent is embarrassed as fuck at this moment. So, nigga, my mama buy her little shit. She questioned us about why I got a bag. And I'm telling you, just bought some headphones. This and that. So, nigga, she is buying her shit. We leaving out the store, right? And y'all know when you leaving out of Walmart, there's that little door that's like right before you walk out of the little double doors. It's a door right there. That's the surveillance room where the niggas, that's the certified snitch room. That's what I'm gonna call that hoe. CSR, nigga, certified snitch room, goddamn me. So this tall ass white man walk out. Ma'am, stop right there. As soon as that nigga stopped her, she turned around, what did y'all do? And I ain't even lie, I said, swinging my bag out. I said, stole these hoes. Like, looking dumb as fuck. And my mama giving me that evil ass mama look that. Because I know, once she embarrassed, luckily it wasn't too many people in the store, so, like, it wasn't like hella niggas around and we getting stopped by a bunch of people. But, like, just still, at this moment, as a black parent, you embarrassed as fuck. So, that shit wound up happening, right? They take me into the room, nigga, and me, like I told y'all, I'm green. I'm a nigga who never got in trouble, like never had no interaction with the police. So, nigga, I'm in the fucking room, nigga, sad as fuck. I'm not crying no shit, but I'm sitting in the room like, damn, they taking down my name, this and that, so I can never work at Walmart. I don't give a fuck. I ain't no Walmart working ass nigga. I'm not judging nobody who works at Walmart. Like I said, I got shit going on in my life. I can't even manage getting paid once a month for my job now. So, nigga, more power to niggas who, we need service workers. I can't judge, so I just have to do that shit. You know how I like to counsel niggas, oh, what's wrong working at Walmart? Nothing, but I'm just not a Walmart working ass nigga. So, fucked around, got caught. Now my name in the fucking system as a thief. Now my picture, I can't go to Walmart for a year. All the shit that happened when you get caught stealing from the store type shit. So, my ass go back home, and for the rest of the fucking summer, I just stopped the jug. So what my plan was, I ain't really have a plan at the time, so I started back school, and by the time school started, you know, like, this the era where niggas lose headphones, or just, nigga, them hoes, one, start getting defective, you start being real rough with them hoes, like, so, throughout the rest of the summer, which is only, like, a month left for the summer, I fucked around and used, like, 8-9 pair of headphones, because, nigga, I'm being rough with them hoes, just stuffing them hoes in my pocket, this and this and this, like I told you, I didn't get a phone until I was in high school, so I had just got my first phone, so, nigga, I was excited as fuck to be playing my little music, you know how, and this back when phones didn't have a lot of space, so, nigga, nigga, you can only fucking fit like 7 songs on your phone type shit. Nigga, I used to play the fuck out them 7 songs, that motherfucking shit. Like, and I had one of them old, like, Metro version of the BlackBerry lookalike bitches, like with the full keyboard on your shit. So it wasn't no YouTube and all this shit back in the day. Like, it was motherfucking me, nigga. You download them 7 illegal ass songs, and when you get tired of them hoes, you delete all them bitches and you download you 6, 7 more. So, you know, doing my little rotation of songs and shit, nigga. I fucked up like 8, 9 per headphone. So I started school. So, like, probably like 20, 30 per. I had a couple of them little bomb speakers left from the year before. So I made probably like $200 and something. So I'm like, okay, how the fuck am I finna... Y'all know my camera died every 30 minutes. So I'm like, how the fuck am I finna turn this shit to a legal hustle type shit? So what I did was I became the snack nigga. And y'all know the snack nigga, the nigga that walk around with the big ass duffel bag in school, nigga. I got the hot chips, I got the pickles, I got the fucking candy, I got the sour straws, I got the homemade pixie stick where I used to mix sugar and Kool-Aid together, make my own pixie stick, sell that shit for a pickle combo for $1. Like, I became the snack nigga at school. So I went to motherfucking Sam's, and I was a nigga that was going to Sam's and like buying hella shit, buku shit, going to school, nigga, to the point where, nigga, I used to, like, I became so infamous at my school to the point where I used to sell out before third period type shit. Like, motherfuckers would come and get they shit, nigga, by third period, nigga, I'm sold. All I got is like a couple fucking pixie sticks and pickles and shit left. Like, and maybe, see, I learned early, niggas don't really be buying chocolate like that. Like, niggas don't too much be buying Twix and all that type of shit. Niggas want fucking sour straws so they can stick, or Skittles so they can stick them hoes in they pickle and bite that shit off. And, you know, and when it came to chips, I started off selling all kind of chips. All niggas want is hot chips. Like, nigga, it got to the point where I wasn't buying shit else but hot chips type shit, or hot Funyuns or some shit like that. So I went from being a booster, got my ass caught, and got down me turn that shit to a legal hustle, and, you know, start selling candy. And you know, selling candy in school was like against the rules because it interfered with like the fucking cafeteria ladies and how they used to sell the chips and shit. But I used to like give snacks to like the fucking police that work. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but I've been out of high school for 7 years. Fuck it. I used to give snacks to the nigga who worked the back door, so he'll let me in the back door. Cause you know, if you walk through the front with that big ass duffel bag, nigga, your ass is nigga cancel. And I was a good kid at school, so like niggas kind of like, you know, looked out for me and type shit. Like to the point where nigga teachers, as long as I would get them a little something, like, oh, nigga, I give your ass some fucking Skittles and a fucking Twix. Like, see, I would have a little chocolate and shit for the teachers. Like, oh, let me hear you. Like, niggas would let me come to their class and like sell snacks type shit. Like, to the point where I had a system. Like, when I go in school, I know where to stand during the lunchtime. Because I would never go in the cafeteria because the lunch lady used to hate on the nigga. I would go stand at this certain spot. Niggas come, get what the fuck they want before school actually start. I would go to certain teachers' classroom. Here you go. You know, give a little kickback to the teachers. And goddamn me, I used to sell my shit. Like, I've been a hustler from a young ass age. Like, I come from a family of hustlers. Like, not no illegal ass hustling, but like, you know, I come from a family of niggas who will use their talents to go out and get it. And I was a smart nigga. So I said, shit, if I'm gonna be a criminal, nigga, I'm finna be a smart criminal, making sure this shit. So how that shit wound up ending is, I wasn't good with money. I did that shit for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. So like my junior year, that candy selling shit wound up slowing down because I would like only save enough money to motherfucking me like be able to go re-up on the shit that I needed. I wasn't like stacking my shit and doing this. Like, I was a nigga, like I said, I grew up without getting shoes, without getting this. I started elevating my swag and elevating my shit like that. I started like buying me shoes and buying me like, you know, nice little outfits and shit. Cause I was a nigga who growing up, I used to rotate the same little 2 outfits, nigga. I used to rotate the same motherfucking 2 outfits anywhere I went. And if you know, nigga, you remember, I had a green Nike shirt. If I could find a picture of me wearing this shit, I promise I'm gonna insert this shit. I used to wear a green Nike shirt that said, just do it. And nigga, I would wear fucking green Adidas that matched the Nike shirt. Like, see how, you know how niggas wear Adidas pants with Jordans now? I was a nigga wearing fucking Nike shirt with fucking Adidas fucking shoes. And I would wear that shit everywhere. I'm telling y'all, if I can find a picture of me in this outfit, y'all, I promise I will insert this shit. But junior year, you know, I started picking up my swag a little bit. Like, to the point where, nigga, my parents, like I said, I wasn't a nigga who grew up getting like, oh, two, 3 new pair of shoes for the school year started. Like, nigga, better wear them bitches from last year. Hope you didn't hold them hoes out. And I was a hard ass nigga on my shoes. Like, after football practice, nigga, walking on the back of them hoes. Like, I used to fuck shoes up. Now I take care of my shit. I done had, it's shoes I got, this one I done had for like 3-4 years. They still look presentable type shit. So, I done learned some lessons when it comes to taking care of shoes. But at this particular point in time, nigga, I was, nigga, elevating my swag, nigga. I had cut my hair, nigga. I had started feeling myself a little bit. Like, hold on, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? You start, you know, I started taking on a little bit more of the, I don't want to say hood shit, cause like, it ain't hood shit, but it's just the culture that I was around. Like, you know, getting the fade, nigga, trying to get the waves popping, nigga. I started buying me Air Force One, shit like that. You know, collar shirts with the fucking cargo pants. Like, I was a nigga. So I was a nigga that didn't get Dickies and shit going into the school year, nigga. We would get the cheap ass fucking khaki pants and the cheap ass collar shirts, the ones where your collar get all ugly and that hell would never be the same ever again. That's the type of shit we used to get to start school. I started to the point where, nigga, my senior year, nigga, I was wearing fucking polo shirts like my senior. Oh, and I got these pictures, so I'm gonna insert these hoes. Like, I started wearing fucking polo. I had just cut my hair, nigga, junior year. I started wearing like polo shirts as a senior, like thinking I'm like, nigga, I elevate, nigga, like, oh, nigga, I started hustling all this shit. And I'm always a nigga that get too comfortable with the hustle and don't continue that shit. Like, I done made a lot. Okay, let me chill a little bit. Nah, nigga, step that shit up. But I'm getting off topic here, y'all. That wasn't even supposed to be me telling a story about how I was boosting shit. But I'm glad I told y'all that shit. But if you go back on my YouTube a couple years and watch some of them old videos, I like talked about that kind of shit. But let me keep on going. Let me keep going. Oh, I got this on here. So many people suck on purpose. What I mean by that is, like, I don't mean like you intentionally trying to suck. Like, oh, but like suck on purpose in the sense of niggas are, with the name of the podcast, please excuse my ignorance, niggas are just comfortable with shit that they've been doing for years. So that's what I mean by suck on purpose. Like, niggas just trying to, oh, y'all like my new setup? Like, I kind of got, I don't even know if y'all can see that green light back there. Can y'all see illuminating on the, yeah, I'm gonna get better with this setup shit as time goes on. Literally, like, I'm sitting on my fucking floor in the bed. Y'all know, if y'all done made it this far, y'all know how my shit is set up. But I've been trying different shit. I got an extra diffuser on my light so it don't fucking glare my fucking face hella hard and nothing like that. So, you know, as time goes on, I'm gonna get better. You know, I got my iPad sitting right here, you know, on my little stand like it usually is. I'm gonna eventually get me a desk with a motherfucking shit sit up. You know how podcasts be with the microphone shit. I got this cheap ass $12 microphone sitting in front of me right here. So that's why the audio ain't the best. I mean, it ain't terrible, but it could be better. But yeah, I said a lot of niggas suck on purpose. Let's talk about this on Insider. Then we're gonna move on to the next segment. So I got a lot of shit on Insider, but it's crazy for me to think that, like, you know, at 18 you're legally grown. Like, I'm 24 years old and I still feel like I'm a fucking kid and I don't know shit. Like, it's crazy for me to think that, nigga, in America, nigga, when you get 18, nigga, oh, nigga, here's your leash on life, nigga, you are a grown person now, nigga, go figure that shit out. And I feel like a lot of times, like, because I ain't a parent yet, but parents low-key have fallen into that system of how we have collectively agreed that 18 you grown, 18 you grown, 18 you grown. Like, I'm 24, I still live with my parents, and I'm in a process of, like, moving out right now. Like, I got, so I have this 6-month timeline to where I have to be out, which shit, month number 1 is over. January is gone. Like, June is my move out date. So I'm still trying to figure this shit out, look at different places, and living on your own is expensive as fuck. Like, I'm trying to get me a 2-bedroom because I want to use my 2nd bedroom as a studio and build from there and do all that kind of shit. But, like, nigga, living on your own is expensive as fuck, and I feel like I'm still figuring out life. So it's crazy that, like, see, I'm blessed to be able to still stay with my parents after college and figure this shit out even further. But there's a lot of people who really at 18, nigga, some niggas even before you turn 18, you low-key been on your own your whole life type shit, and when you get 18, ain't nobody for you to depend on, so you really gotta figure this shit out. And that plays into, you know, generational curses and niggas falling into illegal shit to make money and niggas not able to do XYZ because shit, they don't know no better. And I grew up in a 2-parent household with parents who used to sit us down and really explain shit. And nigga, you know how some parents like ain't none of your business. Like, my parents used to really explain shit to us and give us this. And at 18, I still wasn't ready to be a grown man. Like, and it's crazy for me to think that at 18, nigga, yeah, get your ass out. Get your ass out, nigga. Like, go figure that shit out, nigga. And nigga, come to me in a couple years, and not even come to me in a couple years, nigga. In a couple years, see, I'm blessed with those parents who don't think that now that you grown, oh, it's time to pay me back. Like, I don't have them type of parents type shit where, you know, some niggas, when they get grown, when they turn 18, then you start making a little money, nigga, your parents is expecting you to, alright, yeah, nigga, return on my investment with the sneaky, And I feel bad for you niggas, shit. I grew up with some of them niggas. Like, I went to college with some of them niggas who parents expected, like, oh, nigga, hey, nigga, when you get that motherfucking refund check, nigga, it's time to fork some of that shit on over here, nigga. It's time to get this. Nigga, I'm a nigga who was getting the refund check and still calling after a couple months. Can y'all help me pay my rent? Like, I'm $150 short. Like, and they would get on my motherfucking ass. Like, didn't you get a refund check? I thought you were supposed to pay your rent up to December. And and my dumb ass and this whole buying motherfucking me buying shoes and clothes so I can be fly going to class. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? That's why I say, like, it's crazy for me to think that at 18 you grown and you legal and you can go out here and live life, and at 21 you can drink. Like, nigga, 21 years old you can drink? Nigga, 21 years old, nigga, I didn't well, luckily I want the nigga who just adopted drinking and shit. I'm a nigga who started drinking my freshman year of college, and I went to college at 17. Well, let me not boost, because by the time school started, I had turned 18. But, like, you know, I moved into my dorm and shit at motherfucking me 17 years old. And I was a nigga who started drinking kind of early type shit. Because I was always a nigga I was always goody two-shoes growing up. So when I got to college, that was my first time to be like, okay, let me start trying to, you know, experiment with goddamn me being a little bit of a rebel and being a little bit of a this. So much so to the point where, nigga, I went to college, and that's when I started fucking up on grades, started fucking up, because I wasn't able to handle that shit. Like, even though school, I'm a nigga who, school was always easy to me. I grew up in the fucking Dallas school system, and if y'all know, the Dallas school system curriculum ain't the fucking best type shit. So I was a nigga who just was naturally smart. So nigga, straight A's in school, nigga, graduated salutatorian, nigga, all this shit. Went to college and found out, nigga, you ain't as smart as you think your ass is, nigga. You really don't know shit. Like, going to college taught me that I really didn't know shit, which really inspired, goddamn me, the name of this fucking podcast. Please excuse my ignorance. Because, see, I'm a nigga who grew up in the hood, who was the smart nigga, the one who knew shit, the one who did. Nigga, I went to college and was like, what's that? Come again? Like, niggas is raising their hand in class, able to break down philosophies of this and this and that. I'm like, nigga, I knew enough to get a good score on my SAT, ACT, and goddamn me, nigga, motherfucking, like, going to college, nigga, opened my eyes to a lot of shit, so I was like, whoa, like, damn, like, you mean to tell me that goddamn me this? So it's just crazy for me to think that nigga 18, nigga, go figure out life at 18. A lot of niggas don't even start figuring shit out till 30, like, type shit. Like, how they say 30s is like your 20s with money and you know a little bit more about life. It's crazy to me that at 18, nigga, bye-bye. Nigga, go be a part of society at 18, nigga. Go vote at 18, nigga. Go do this at, I'm not saying, like, take away niggas, like, rights and shit like that. Like, I'm not saying to, nigga, further push the fucking age, but so if this is what the fuck we do, we can keep it like this. But it's just crazy how extreme it gets at 18. Like, 18 you can go to jail. Like, nigga, I'm still a teenager. Like, I'm still, like I said, I'm 24 and I'm still figuring shit out. And I'm a 24-year-old who wants to know better, who wants to fucking be more knowledgeable, who wants to get my shit together. It's 24-year-olds who still hella carefree. We figuring out life. And I'm not judging them niggas, but nigga, it's niggas out here my age who don't give a fuck about a motherfucking a career, don't give a fuck. Like, these niggas is still coasting. There's a lot of niggas my age out here still coasting. And I'm just a nigga who just refused to still coast. But let me move on to another fucking little shit. Let's talk about Nurture That Shit again. Segment called Nurture That Shit, where we talk about building, you know, yourself, your business, your mentality, you know, mental strength, all that shit. So I have on here, when you reflect and determine where you want your life to be, and you are truly yourself and truly working hard towards accomplishing your goals. Okay, so I'll be writing this shit down kind of quick, so this shit is kind of jumbled up. But basically what I mean is, like, how I said in episode 3 about being intentional. Nigga, if you want to be, how right now I'm trying to turn myself into an influencer. I'll talk about this in episode 3. This shit is hard as fuck. Like recording these podcasts be hard as hell. Like, nigga, making sure I'm motherfucking recording this shit. I ain't getting paid from this shit, nigga, and I barely be getting views. Like, I think my first one got like 190 something. My second one is at 124. I posted my third one 2 days ago, and my shit is sitting at fucking 20 views. I don't even think it's at 20. Like, it's probably like at like 14, 15 at this point. So, you know, just staying consistent with this shit before you even matter to people type shit. Like, staying consistent with trying to build a brand. How like I told y'all, I started getting a little swaggy and shit my junior, senior year, and went to college and built upon that shit to the point where I'm not even where I want to be with this whole style, influencer, and all that shit. But I'm growing towards that. So you gotta, like, if y'all can hear it, like, my daddy in that hoe talking to his brother, and he be yelling loud as fuck when he come back home from work and shit like that. So if y'all can hear that, that's what the hell. Like I said, I stay with my parents. Y'all know this shit if y'all done made it this far. But some people just hop in and watch the newest episode rather than starting from the beginning, so I'll be having to re-explain shit. Sorry for you niggas who been here since episode 1 and y'all know all this shit I'm having to keep re-explaining. But just being intentional with the shit that you want to do and making sure that you stay consistent with trying to accomplish your goals. Like, accomplishing your goals ain't okay, if it's a 5-step plan, once you pass step 1, okay, let me rest a little bit. Nah, nigga, as soon as step 1 is over, nigga, it's time to start planning for step 2. And low key, while you in step 1, start doing shit to get you prepared for step 2. So by the time you get to step 2, nigga, you already got a plan to get to step 4. Fuck around and get to step 3 a lot easier, nigga. When you at step 5, and not even when you get to step 5. Oh, calm down, nigga. It's time to start working towards the next shit while remaining consistent with that shit. Like, you working towards something else, but also having your hand gripping on this, goddamn, staying consistent with this. So it's kind of like, nigga, as long as you working towards that, goddamn me, oh, I can let that go. Nah, nigga, keep that shit up and work towards it. It's almost like climbing a ladder. Nigga, once you reach the next part of the ladder, nigga, you don't take your feet off the fucking ladder, nigga. You still got your feet down there and you propelling yourself up the ladder. Like, nigga, you don't just grab the next one and just hang there. Like, oh, I'm grabbing the next one, I'm just hang. Or get to that level and just stay. Well, I'm staying right here because eventually, nigga, if you just stay in one spot, nigga, your motherfucking arms gonna start to get weak, your legs gonna start to quiver. No, nigga, it's time to keep going up the ladder, keep climbing, because goddamn me, nigga, you trying to reach the top. And to some shit, nigga, you never stop working towards something. You consistently going because there is no limit. How people say the sky's the limit, nigga. The sky is motherfucking me a starting point. We live in a fucking big ass, we a small ass speck in the galaxy, nigga. So the sky ain't the motherfucking limit. But let me keep on going. Do y'all randomly ever think of some shit you did like in the past and be embarrassed as fuck at your 12-year-old self? Like, what the fuck I do to that 12? Like, what the fuck like the story I just told y'all how I got caught with my mama. That's some shit I randomly think about at times. Like, damn, I'm embarrassed as fuck. I got caught stealing from Walmart with my mama. Like, and a lot of the shit be funny, but a lot of that shit be having me cringy as fuck. Like, damn, like, even shit, doing this fucking podcast, like, when I be going back and watching, I don't know if it's the Leo in me, like, I go back and watch my own episodes. Like, when I post them on YouTube, I sit and watch. I like watching them on my iPad better than watching them on YouTube, because YouTube don't give the full quality. Like, I'm telling y'all, this fucking camera and this lens, nigga, when I be watching that shit on my fucking device before I post that whole, nigga, this shit is so fucking crisp and clear. Like, in YouTube, it looks good on YouTube, but I'm telling y'all, if y'all can see this shit, how it looks on my actual, when I load this shit up to my iPad, nigga, this shit be looking crispy as fuck. But I watch my own shit, but even going back and watching that shit, I be cringy as fuck. Like, damn, I really said that shit. Damn, that's how, even getting over, you know how everybody say, oh, I hate the way my voice sound. Even just getting used to the way my voice sound, like, damn, that shit kind of, I don't like the way I said that shit. That's how I really sound. And why nobody told me I sound kind of weird type shit. Like, so even down to that, like, that shit be cringy as fuck for me to watch and all that shit. Let's see. Okay. Oh, let's get on Ain't Your Motherfucking Business. Ain't your business. Ain't your business. Ain't your motherfucking business. So I said, why do people get upset when they reap the consequences for their actions? And the reason that's in the Ain't Your Business section is because a lot of people be on social media saying shit like, oh, free so-and-so, or free this, free that. I used to be like, oh, what that nigga do? Oh, he motherfucking me robbed a so-and-so and wound up killing somebody. Free that. The fuck, that nigga's a menace. Get his ass off the motherfucking streets. Like I said, I'm a nigga who, there are certain generational curses I definitely hold on to, like no snitching. Like, I'm a nigga who not gonna snitch type shit. And what's crazy, I was talking to the kids this past week about snitching and shit like that, and everybody was like, hell nah, nigga, I ain't snitching, I ain't say. And I said, so hypothetical, Lord forbid, knock on wood. I said that shit before. I was like, knock on wood, Lord forbid. Nigga, somebody kill your mama and you know who the fuck did it, nigga. Or you gonna go tell the cops on that nigga? And some of them niggas like, hell no, I'm gonna get that nigga myself. I said, so you gonna fuck around and go to jail because you gonna go get the nigga instead of telling the police because you know that the nigga did the shit, and goddamn me, you wanna look like, nigga, you snitching, you supposed to stay down, you supposed to do this and this and that, you supposed to handle that shit the street way, and handling that shit the street way get your ass locked up. Have y'all ever heard from like a teacher or your parent or something like that, like the person who retaliated is the one that get caught? It's kind of like if you in class and a nigga slap you on the back of your neck, and you like, nigga, and you slap that nigga back on the back of his neck. So by the time you slap the nigga on the back of his neck, nigga, the teacher looking at that point, so he just see you smack that nigga, and you say, he slapped me first, but it's like, nigga say, no, I didn't, he just slapped me out of the neck. So nigga, you the nigga that got caught because you retaliated because the nigga slapped you instead of getting your ass smacked in the back of the neck. Hey, so-and-so just slapped me in the back of the neck. Now that nigga in trouble type shit. You want to retaliate because you don't want to be a snitch, but I'm guilty of that too. I'm definitely a nigga that's gonna slap your ass back on the back of the neck. I just be trying to, teach the kid, don't be like me. Be better than me. That whole thing. And I was a nigga that it was kind of hard for me to fucking listen to niggas about certain shit. If you was doing the same thing, like I was one of those kids, nigga. If you smoke, you can't tell me not to smoke. Like, you don't tell me not to smoke and you smoke. You smoking every day and telling me not to smoke. But little did I know, my little dumb ass, my little ignorant, please excuse my ignorance, my little ignorant ass, that motherfucker telling you not to smoke. Cause nigga, they is addicted to this shit and can't stop even if they wanted to stop. Now they motherfucking teeth fucked up. Now they motherfucking lips purple in the bitch. Now they fucking brain is underdeveloped and shit. Cause that motherfucker been smoking since they was 12 years old and nigga now they can't stop and they fucking 40s and 50s and ain't even been able to fucking progress with shit they want to do cause nigga is supposed to go to school today. But then I got high. I was supposed to build this fucking career, but then I got high. But there are some niggas who can smoke and still get shit done. I am not one of them niggas. Like I told y'all in the first episode, I'm a smoke on a weekend type of nigga. It's the weekend. I ain't hit a blunt since I don't even know when. Like to the point where it's getting to the point where nigga, even if I try to hit a blunt with my friends, I'm like, nah, y'all, this shit, see, I start getting fatigued and shit. Like, I'm chilling with my friends, and I know when I get home, I gotta start working on the shit for, like, the next episode or working on the shit for this. And I smoke and be like, nigga, fuck that shit. Nigga, I do that shit tomorrow. Or, nigga, I'm supposed to come home and clean my room or just some random shit. I'm supposed to go home and, nigga, start editing the video. Because, y'all, it takes me days to edit these episodes. Because, see, by the time y'all get this shit on YouTube, I've been on watch this shit for like 8-9 times. Cause see, I gotta watch it the first time for the Leo in me. I gotta watch it. I'm vain. I like to watch myself. So the second time I watch it, I'm taking notes. Okay, at 29 minutes, I gotta insert a picture of this. The third time I watch it, I'm making sure I'm getting the right picture for that moment and going back and reviewing my notes. The fourth time, I'm plugging in the parts, or if I say somebody's name or say something I ain't supposed to say. Like I said, these hoes ain't edited as far as me taking clips and shit out, other than my camera stopping. But my camera stop every 30 minutes. That's just what the fuck these Canons do. But other than that, I don't do no whole bunch of editing as far as taking out when I mess up or from talking. And I stutter. If y'all ain't got to this point, if y'all ain't got it by now, I stutter real bad. To the point where sometimes I can't even talk. It's crazy that I'm doing a podcast where I'm coming and talking for hours at a time. And in my regular day-to-day life, nigga, my stuttering is like terrible. Like, terrible. Sometimes I can't even say my name. Like, somebody say, what's your name? That's why I say Fat. Fat is easy to say my real name. Fat is one syllable. Fat, get that shit out your motherfucking mouth. That's it. Saying my real name, that shit be hard as fuck sometimes. I be to the point where niggas probably think I'm retarded sometimes because I can't say simple shit like, damn, you don't know your name? I know my name, bitch, but let me get this shit out. And then the motherfuckers be trying to say, slow down. Bitch, you ain't the one who stutter, so you don't fucking understand, nigga. This ain't no shit I can just and say the shit. No, nigga, my brain won't let me say this shit right now, nigga. No matter how hard I want to say this shit, nigga, I can't fucking say this shit. And they say, well, you talking now? Okay, nigga, it's that particular word at that particular time or that particular sentence or that particular collection of words is what the fuck is hard for me to say. And that's why I love music so much, because see, shit with a rhythm, if I can do with rhythm, I can say some shit, like to the point where y'all seen the Keel and the Beat, when she tap her side, when she's spelling, I was a nigga, I would tap my side to talk, because see, rhythm would help me talk, to the point where sometimes I would even talk in the rhythm. Somebody would ask me a question, I would answer like this, like it would almost sound animated, but it's like, nigga, that's the only way I can say this shit right now. Like if I didn't say that shit to where it sounded kind of funny, I wasn't able to say that shit at all. That's why I love music so much, because see, music is what helps me like talk sometimes. Like music is what helps me, like I think of like the rhythm of a song and I'm able to like say what the fuck I want to say. Even sometimes now I'm able to control me talking in a rhythm, but I will have to play that rhythm in my head for me to get certain words out. And people who stutter, y'all can understand this shit. People who don't stutter, y'all be thinking we trying to talk too fast or our brain working faster than our mouth and we can't say this shit. No, that's not how, or at least that's not how my stuttering works. And I know a lot of people who stutter can relate to this. Like, I literally can't say certain shit at certain times to the point where I will end the conversation. Like, I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. Let's talk about something else, because I can't say what the fuck I want to say. Y'all heard this nigga? This nigga got his nose at, like, he's sticking his fucking paws up under the door trying to get up in this hole. And I told him when I let him out, you ain't bring your ass back in until I'm done recording. Okay. So, let's move on to another segment called Let It Out. And the reason I'm moving so fast through these segments, y'all, is because, like, I literally have, like, 10, 12 bullet points under each section. But my ass is a long-winded ass nigga, and I love telling stories. So if it's some shit that go off into a story, nigga, that shit could be some shit for a later episode, or that shit could be recycled into some other shit. But this next segment is called Let It Out. Let It Out is basically, nigga, whatever the fuck you want to say about some shit, whatever, like, however you feel, nigga, let that shit out. It's called Let It Out. So, this one is, I really want to talk about how we can get in our own way at certain times. Like, the pandemic hit, I was working and making more money in 2 days than I was at 2 weeks in my motherfucking check. I was able to make in 1 week more than 2 months of what I would make working at my job if I was working consistently type shit. And this was all profit. This wasn't like, oh, I have to re-up. Nah, nigga, I had to re-up money over here, and nigga, I was making all profit, nigga, banking type shit. And see, I'm one of them niggas that get too comfortable. Like, I'm having a break out of that right now. Like I said, being intentional. Hold on. My lips getting a little dry. See, like I told y'all in episode 1, I'm an ashy ass nigga. Like, I have to constantly stay hydrated or my lips gonna be fucking crusty as fuck. I'm a nigga, I walk around with Vaseline. I don't use like Carmex, I use like the little baby Vaselines, and I be massaging the fuck out my lips. Like I'm a nigga, like, I'm just an ashy ass nigga. I'm type of nigga, like, my feet will be stupid crusty if I don't like lotion them holes in between the toes and put socks on and kind of keep the heat and it's a whole little process. Like, when you an ashy ass nigga, it's certain shit you gotta do. Like, and I'm a super hygienic ass nigga. Like, after the tub, nigga, I put lotion everywhere. Like, well, coconut oil everywhere. Like, I walk around this bitch like a shiny ass fucking butterball around this bitch. When I say everywhere, nigga, ass, gooch, nigga, like, yeah, nigga, I'm lotioned the fuck up, cause I'm an ashy ass nigga. Like, I'm an ashy ass nigga to where my skin will start peeling if I allow myself to get to a certain level of fucking ashiness. Like, me and my brother legit used to be playing tic-tac-toe on my fucking leg at church when we got bored. I kick that motherfucking leg back, and nigga, we'll be playing tic-tac-toe in that bitch. Like, several games, nigga. Several games. And my shit kind of worked like a chalkboard. If I rubbed it, nigga, we can get that shit off, and nigga, we start the next game. Nigga, if we run out of space on that leg, erase the motherfucking leg, nigga, we starting again. Like, I'm a super ashy ass nigga. Like, I can't explain that shit enough. But, what I mean by that is, like, I'm a nigga that get too comfortable. Like, if I start doing good, I'm gonna take some time off. Rather than continuing to do good for years and years and years at a time, let me do some amazing shit for 2 months. Okay, I did that shit for 2 months. It's kind of like how I said, like, on the first couple episodes, shit be trendy. Nigga, we'll do some shit for some time, and then we'll take some longer time off. We'll do some shit for a little bit, and then we take... I'm that way when it comes to success. Like, I'm a nigga... My potential is infinite. And I'm pretty sure y'all see on my social media how I'm starting to, you know, build my brand. And I'm starting to, like, get more intentional. That's my little catchphrase. Get more intentional with making sure every picture I post on my social media is of quality. Every video I post is of quality. And I'm not a nigga that posted bullshit before. So even if y'all scroll through my Instagram, I've always posted nice pictures with, like, you know, a nice little swaggy street style outfit, like, type shit. I'll post pictures for reference and shit like that. I've always been a nigga to post, like, some quality shit, but just the attention to detail that I'm taking now, like how if I took a picture 2 years ago and my goddamn shirt was a little wrinkled or it was caught in one of my fat rolls, I still post that hoe. Now, nigga, I'm making sure, nigga, my shirt is straight. I'm making sure, nigga, my motherfucking shoes is matching my shirt, matching to this. Like I'm just getting more intentional with, even when it comes to videos. Like, I posted a video of my dog. I'll probably put that hoe and let that hoe play. Like, I ain't gonna play the music, but, like, I posted a video of my dog, just the certain angles and shit that I was doing as far as making sure that I'm, I had this other video coming out, y'all heard him? He's scratching on the door. Y'all can hear that? Stop! Get your ass! Stop! Like, I told him, he bad. Like, he spoiled as hell. My nigga would keep doing that shit till I open the door, but I had to let his ass know, like, you ain't doing that shit tonight. But, let me drink my water real fast. So, back when the pandemic hit, how I was selling food and making all that money and doing all that shit out of my apartment. Y'all was waking up. Y'all know them little $50 grills from Walmart? They come in either red or blue. That's some American ass shit. I peeped that shit. But them little square grills, you could probably only fit about 8-9 burgers on that hoe. I was waking up at 7 in the morning. Nigga, I was seasoning my turkey legs at night. It's even a video of me, like, seasoning my turkey legs and getting my shit ready for my dirty rice and my pasta and all that shit. Like, if y'all scroll back on my YouTube, it's a video of me prepping turkey legs. I would wake up in the morning, Turkey legs I prep the night before. I roll them hoes in hella foil. I roll them like 3-4 times. See, the trick is to get your turkey legs to fall off the bone, you have to slow cook them hoes, and you gotta roll them hoes so tight with foil that not a lot of the steam escapes, so that steam is constantly cooking, constantly tenderizing that meat, constantly getting to the, like I told y'all, I'm a nigga who really can cook. Like, I ain't the box ass nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with Jiffy. When I'm lazy as fuck, I'll make some Jiffy cornbread. But I'm a nigga, I can make pancakes from scratch. I can make fucking cornbread from scratch. I'm a from scratch. If y'all know my mama, she's extreme. She's like a Dr. Seuss ass cooking motherfucker. Like, she she the type of motherfucker that don't even want to fucking use fucking chicken broth out there. She's a motherfucker who'll boil her own chicken with onions and celery. Like, she's extreme as fuck when it comes to that cooking shit. And I'm her fucking son. My daddy is too. Like, my daddy is a cooking ass nigga too. So a lot of the shit that I do, that shit just comes natural. Like, my mama, she was a fucking photographer. She wasn't a photographer per se, like, oh, this is her business, but she had a camera from her job and she would take pictures at all the family gatherings, all the church events, all the shit that I do now, that shit really come from my parents. I told y'all episode 1, I'm like a perfect 50-50 baby. Like, I'm really like both of my parents put together type shit. So when it came to me doing all that shit with like the turkey legs and shit, I made so much money to the point where I was like, well, let me chill. Like, y'all know the whole camera situation. So it got to the point where I was like, oh, let me chill then. Shit, I got this shit on lock. Let me go ahead and do this shit. But basically, I'm a nigga who get in my own way. So, like I said, a lot of this shit, a lot of these topics and shit come from my own personal life. Now, some of this shit come from me seeing shit out in the world, and y'all niggas, goddamn me. I see a lot of shit that I be like, damn, nigga, we need to get better with that. And when I say we as a race of people, we need to goddamn get better with all that shit. What else is on here? You gonna find out what you're looking for. Like, when you choose to be ignorant to certain things, you gonna ignorant. See, some of this shit, like, I only want to read some of this shit. I want y'all to get to know me a little bit more before I just, because like I said, a lot of this shit can sound like I'm being judgmental, and I'm not judgmental, but I just want to see me and my motherfucking people be better. One of the highest motherfucking races out here. Let's do this other topic before we end this episode. So it's a segment I want to call Random Thoughts, where just random shit I think about throughout the day, or random quotes and shit that I make up, or random shit that I heard on TV and movies and shit like that. I'm gonna bring that shit up. So this particular random thought said, don't hold your pee for me. You gonna fuck around and pee on yourself. And what I mean by that is, like, don't try to motherfucking me do some shit to impress me, or don't try to do some shit to where, nigga, you want to get my motherfucker, because you gonna fuck around and pee on yourself waiting on me, or trying to impress me, or trying to do anything. Like, see, I'm one of them niggas, you can't come up to me and try to big yourself up. That's why I said on episode 1, I didn't want to come on this hoe and just, oh, I graduated college and do this and this, and I have multiple talents and this and that. Y'all gonna get to know me naturally throughout the time of watching each podcast and getting more and more into my life, and, you know, me explaining certain shit and bringing on my friends. Like how episode 2, I brought my favorite cousin from childhood growing up. Episode 5 is going to be me and my mama. Episode 6 is going to be me and my college homeboys. Episode 7 is going to be my homegirl, my childhood homegirl. We got the same birthday. So, you know, as time goes on, y'all going to get to know me more and more and more and more and more. And I'm one of them niggas, like, you can't impress me with certain shit. I'm not a nigga that give a fuck about, nigga, what you got going on. And that sound kind of harsh. I'm not saying, like, oh, don't tell me about yourself and no like that. But don't try to, like, you know how some niggas try to just be like, yeah, nigga, I just spent some bands on some shit. Like, nigga, I just cashed out on that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, nigga, I just motherfucking came back from motherfucking me. Yeah, nigga, I'm ready to take this trip to motherfucking me. Like, you know how niggas just say some shit to sound like they own some shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not the nigga that give a fuck about that shit. Because, nigga, like I said, what you eat don't make me shit. And who you fuck don't make me nuts. So, like I said, nigga, don't hold your pee for me. Because you gonna fuck around and pee on yourself. You waiting on me to give your ass a kudos. Or you waiting on me to goddamn me approve of some shit. You waiting on me to big your ass up. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Like I'm like, oh, that's what's up ass. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's cool. And see, like I said, a lot of this shit come from me. I have been a nigga who done shit like that too. Like when I meet somebody and I'm not trying to make myself sound important or sound this, but I am a nigga who exposit too much. Like, oh yeah, I got a couple side hustles. I'm making this and this kind of money. And to the point where, a lot of niggas be praying on your downfall. Don't give niggas no ammo. Like, you can't give niggas ammo to motherfucking me be like, man, this bitch ass nigga sitting, like, nigga was sorry, nigga sitting around hating on your ass. And where I come from, then you do too much of that big talking, nigga gonna fuck around and rob your ass. Like, oh, that nigga so-and-so, oh, that nigga, hey, bro, just sit back and listen to how that nigga talk. Listen, like a lot of like I'll tell y'all, when I was a criminal, I was a smart criminal, nigga. I ain't the nigga that's gonna broadcast to the world. Yeah, nigga, I just made motherfucking me. Well, I'm talking to y'all on this podcast, and I don't even put myself in certain surroundings and certain situations and shit like that, you know, to have that type of shit happen. But how I told y'all, when I was selling turkey legs and shit, I was making XYZ, and I was like, that's why I don't give the dollar amount. If y'all go back and watch episode 2 when I talked about working in the club, I bleeped out the amount of money type shit. Like you know, I was saying, I just give like references, like, oh nigga, what you make in 2 weeks, I can make in 2 days, like shit like that. Like, and like I said, I've been a nigga who do the upping and, you know, doing too much talking and expositing to the point where I feel like I've probably turned certain people off from, like, even communicating or just being cool or whatever the fuck it is, because I've done too much trying to big myself up and all that. And it's a lot of shit that I see in myself that I've been correcting and being intentional. That's my word. Y'all gonna hear me say, you know what? Take a shot for every time I say the word intentional throughout this podcast, season 1. Season 1 gonna be 10 episodes. So after the first 10 episodes, then I'm gonna move on to, you know, taking like some little time off planning and doing vlogs. And like I said, it's other shit that's coming on my channel. It's nigga me cooking, me it's a video I've really been sitting on since episode 1. I made a video of me going to get this phone. Like I told y'all, I went from the iPhone, it's over there somewhere. I went from the iPhone X Max to the iPhone 13 Pro, and I have been shooting some shit on this phone. Like the video I shot of my dog that I put in earlier in this episode, I shot that shit on her. The video of the water from episode 3 when I showed y'all me recording that fountain and shit like that, I shot that on this phone. It's a couple things that I've been shooting on this phone that I'm, you know, just putting shit together for my Instagram, making reels, making all that type of shit. I just, like I said, I've been trying to just step up my content, being intentional. Here we go, take another shot with all the shit that I'm doing. And like I said at the beginning of this podcast, it's really hard now doing this shit to build the brand. Cause see, it's easy to watch other niggas who got nigga 150K, 300K, you know, 56K, or even just niggas who got 56K, or niggas who got 10K. Post they little shit where they got some high quality video and they being consistent with posting their outfits and posting this and posting that. Like eventually I'm gonna get there. Like, mark my words. Y'all gonna see that shit. It's some of y'all seeing that shit now, because I get DMs and shit. Like, I ain't gonna just, I get crazy DMs. I done got a couple, like, I get a handful of DMs here and there. People say, hey, bro, like, I see what you're doing. Keep that shit up. Hey, bro, like, hey, bro, I tuned into the last episode. I fuck with that hoe. Keep that shit up. Because me just being me, coming on this hoe, talking about certain shit, like, episode 2 talks about being molested. Episode 3, talked about police brutality and my stance as a black man in America. This episode really just a filler. Like, I'm gonna have a couple filler episodes where, you know, it's just me coming in, just talking random shit, like going through my segments, random shit that I got going on. But, you know, it's gonna be certain episodes where you really get to see my genuine, super duper honest, and each episode gonna be like that, but some are gonna be more than others. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, just, y'all gonna see a year from now, and just years from now, when I just stay consistent to a certain point. Like I said, some of the podcasts I watch right now, I scroll back to their first couple episodes. Niggas was just in their house recording on their phones. Like me, I'm starting this shit off with a fucking professional ass camera, professional ass lens. I got this cheap ass fucking mic, but nigga, y'all gonna see as time goes on, like how it's gonna be crazy to look back a year from now how I'm sitting in my bed, nigga, recording this shit with motherfucking Zoom, got draws on this bitch. Like, it's gonna be crazy seeing me going from this to full ass production, like all this shit. But as I digress, like I said, I don't want to be motivational speaker ass nigga. Let me see. You ain't gotta be proud of me, but I gotta be proud of me. That's another random thought. And what I mean by that is, like, see, this is a struggle that I have been dealing with for a while, where I've been looking for pats on the back. Like, graduating college, like, I'm the youngest sibling out of my family, but I'm the first one to graduate from school. And I was looking for more, even though I graduated during COVID, the world was shut down, all that shit. I feel like I was looking for, like, oh, you did it. You did. And it's like, nigga, you did some shit you was supposed to do. Like, or how my ass is, you know, I've operated certain businesses that have been successful for me. And I'm getting back into those now, to where I'm really going to deep dive into perfecting my crafts and do all this type of shit. And I feel like at certain points I was looking for people to be like, ah, nigga, you on your shit, nigga. Hey, yeah, nigga, I see you, boy. Hey, get that shit to where even this YouTube shit, like, nigga, I be getting barely like 100, 200 views. Like, I be, which for somebody who just starting out, well, restarting out because I've been doing YouTube for a while, but somebody who's restarting out and producing content on a regular, that's some alright numbers. But you know, for where I want to be, that's not where I want to be. And I feel like at certain points I've been looking for, nigga, yeah, nigga, I see you, boy, do that, you doing that shit, you do, and I do get that here and there, but like I'm not seeking that anymore. Like I'm not needing that shit to stay consistent. Like I'm gonna stay consistent. Like episode 3. Like I said, it's only like 12, 13 views on that bitch. But I'm proud as fuck of them 12 or 13 people who don't watch the hoe. I'm proud to go back and watch that hoe my damn self, to listen to myself sit there and, nigga, be brutally honest as fuck with myself in America. And I fucked up on a couple topics. Like, it's some shit that I said in that hoe where it's like, okay, nigga, you didn't sound as smart as you thought you sounded. As far as the jury of your peers shit, I said that shit in reverse. Where I was talking about, like, oh, if you kill me, but it's like, that jury reflects the fucking person who's prosecuted. I should have said some shit like, if I get convicted for theft or some shit like that, they'll put some people who don't look like me, who didn't grow up in my background, to judge me on why the fuck was you stealing, why the fuck, you know. But I said the shit in reverse. But, you know, I'm going to learn. And I also watch my episodes back just to learn from my mistakes and try to, you know, not say certain shit, like how in episode 2, I said like a whole lot. And I'm still getting better with saying like, and you know, those filler words like, like, and you know, just getting myself caught up in certain shit. So I watch the episodes back just to be more intentional, take another shot with how I speak and how I, you know, tell my stories and how I explain certain shit that I done been through and all that shit. Like episode 1, I talked about getting threatened to be shot by my homegirl fucking boyfriend, and how me and my daddy got into it for the first time and all that shit. But as I digress, boom. And this last one, and this the last one for this particular thing. I said, you want me to go harder for you than you do for yourself. And what I mean by that is, like, boom. It's this person, and I let this person, because this is an individual who eventually has the potential to come on my show. I let this person talk about this if they want to. Like I said, I tell my business, not other people's business, so I'm gonna tell it from my side. Somebody hit me up and like tried to like check me on not promoting them, because I promote the fuck out of everybody, but not just putting a lot of energy into fucking promoting them, and not like making quotes and putting shit. Like, I'm a nigga, sometimes I just share some shit, like I share it and I won't put a caption, or I won't put a, hey y'all go check, I just share the shit, like just give you more exposure. And motherfucker hit me up checking me on some, bro, you can put some words, or you can put a caption, you can put that, to the point where I was like, nigga, the fuck is you, like, nigga, and how about this, I do best for both of us, how about I just stop sharing your shit out together? Cause nigga, I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to promote my damn self. You want me to goddamn me put all this energy into, and say what the fuck you want, bro. This fucking promotion and social media shit, nigga, how niggas try to like play content creators and play niggas who do that shit is some motherfucking work. Especially people who done got up there, like people who done built legit ass brands and people who post on a daily basis. Like, nigga, this shit ain't fucking easy. To make sure you getting that right angle of you making your tea, making sure you getting that right angle of your outfit to where you make shit stand out and pop. Like, nigga, y'all, just an hour ago today, nigga, I was getting my outfit ready for tomorrow because I know I'm gonna want to take pictures. Cause see, I kind of like I don't dress up for work, like put that shit on type shit, but I look nice, you know, like I got more of a street style type of style going on. Like I'm a nigga, like I told y'all episode 2, I got fucking 50 flannels. Fucking, I got hella flannel, even to the point where I got flannel jackets, like, and if you follow my Snapchat or my Instagram story, you see how often I put on like some flannel shit. Like, and tomorrow my outfit incorporates a flannel. I shop with my homegirl business. I bought some pants from a female brand. Like my homegirl, the one who gonna come on the show, she has a plus size boutique, and I really was just fucking around. I was playing. I said, girl, let me see. I said, these pants kind of dope. Like, I put them hoes on, and like, them hoes don't look like lady pants. And hopefully by the time I get to edit this video. Well, I'm wearing the shit tomorrow, so you know if I like the pictures that come out of that shit, I'm gonna post a picture. I'm gonna show y'all how the outfit looked and shit like that. But I'm more of like a street style type of nigga. Like I like layers, like how I had on that little vest in episode 3. Like I that's the kind of shit I like to wear. Like if I got on a plain ass t-shirt, I'm gonna have on some type of vest. I'm gonna have on something, and I post pictures and shit like my little add-ons and shit I like to do with my outfits and shit like that. I ain't the most swaggy nigga, but eventually I'm trying to get to the point where like I'm like a influencer with the clothes and certain brands and become a brand ambassador and all that type of shit. But this shit ain't easy. But I said all that to say, like, nigga, you gotta go hard for yourself. Like right now, nigga, I'm posting videos every week, nigga, barely getting views, barely getting likes, barely getting comments, but I gotta go hard for myself to the point where I know where I'm gonna be eventually, and I can't focus on the don'ts. It's the shit I posted on my Twitter and my Facebook. You gotta stop focusing on the don'ts and focus on the do's. You gotta stop focusing on who don't support you. You gotta focus on who don't share your shit. To focus on people who don't shop with you. Focus on the people who don't buy your product. Focus on the people who do. If you got 10 customers, nigga, focus on them 10 customers and building that shit up to where you can increase that shit. Cause a lot of times, niggas where you from ain't gonna support you. You'll get more support from niggas on the outside. And I'm a supportive ass nigga. Nigga, if my friend got some shit going on, sure. Nigga, or I'm about that shit. Like I said, I'm a nigga who, I support black business. A lot of my friends are black. I got, you know, a couple of different race people here and there and that I fuck with. But, like, majority of the people I fuck with on a regular basis are black. So, if they do some shit, nigga, I'm going to share that shit. Or I'm going to support that shit. Or I'm going to go, you know, whatever it is. And vice versa. Nigga support me. So, you know, I can't go harder for you than you going for yourself. Basically is what I'm saying. And I can't expect the next nigga to go harder for me than I am for myself. Shit, at the end of the day, nigga, if I'm the only, if you only see shit on my page, I'm cool with that. But being the genuine, real nigga that I am and the people I fuck with, like, yeah, my friends gonna share my shit. People gonna put my shit on their story. People gonna, hey, bro, go tune in. Even if that motherfucker didn't watch this hoe, he gonna tell other motherfuckers to go watch this shit. That's what I'm saying. So, like, you know, you can't, you know. And before I end this one, y'all know I gotta add a little civil rights into every episode. One thing I didn't talk about in episode 3, which I should have brought up, y'all seen that movie? I think it's called Judas or something. Like it's something. It's a biblical reference of Judas. Y'all know Judas is the nigga that fucking crossed over Jesus and did that shit. But it was a movie about the Black Panther Party. How the nigga was, you know, forming the Black Panther Party. He was like the nigga who was getting, like, making shit happen for black people, and the white people in America hated that shit. And long story short, nigga, his homie set him the fuck up to where him and everybody in the house got assassinated at the end of the movie. I can't really go into super detail about the shit because I ain't seen the movie in a while. But I'm gonna go rewatch that shit because that's some shit that's gonna, like, make y'all niggas see all the shit I was talking about, like the When They See Us, the Women of the Movement, American Skin, 12 Years a Slave, like in the fucking new Judas movie. And I'm gonna go look up the title of the movie and I'm gonna put it at like the bottom of the shit. But like it was, I low-key think it was Daniel Kaluuya again, how I talked about Queen and Slim. Like I think it was Daniel Kaluuya again in that movie too, where he was like the nigga, his homeboy set him up, he wound up dying. It may not be Daniel Kaluuya. I be want to put that nigga in every movie, but that nigga low-key be in all the shit now. Like he's like the new generation's Denzel basically type shit. But you know, okay, so I'm gonna end this episode with 2 quotes, and this probably gonna be something I do on my channel too. I ain't gonna make it a segment. This probably just how I'm gonna end a lot of my shows. These are quotes that come from, they can either come from music I listen to, they can either come from shows I watch and all that type of shit. Being Mary Jane is a show that I really fuck with because as a kid, like I said, I want to be a radio personality. Even though she was on TV, I kind of still resonated with that show a little bit because, nigga, she was in media and still having to live a regular life and shit like that. So it says, and she didn't say this, but this is a quote from the show. The longer I live, the more I realize we're all living big fat lies. And what I took from that is, and what the show referenced is, you know, like, a lot of people be trying to hide shit. A lot of people be trying to, you know, judge other motherfuckers. And, oh, look at them. And like I said in episode 1, I'm a nigga, when I'm doing this, I see these other three pointing back at me. So, nigga, you doing this shit, nigga, I know your ass can see them other three pointing back at you. So, that's why I say I can't judge nobody. And growing up, I was a judgmental ass motherfucker. Like, I used to judge people hard as fuck as a kid. But as I got old, I was like, well, shit, nigga, it's shit that you do in your life that you don't fucking talk about. It's shit that you do that you want to keep under wraps, and shit that you don't want mainstream media to know, and it's shit that you... So, it's kind of like, nigga, the longer I live, the more I realize we all live in lies. So, when a motherfucker is going ham about some shit, and 9 times out of 10, when niggas go ham about certain shit, that's an internal struggle they dealing with on their own. So that motherfucker's really projecting their insecurities on another motherfucker to the point where sometimes niggas is mad that they can't live in they fucking truth. The niggas is mad that they can't do what the fuck they want to do comfortably without thinking, oh, looking over their shoulder. Nigga, you mad because that nigga's comfortable being who the fuck they is. Or you mad because that motherfucker's doing some shit you wish you could do. Or you mad at them. So, like, nigga, we all, at the end of the day, we all living fucking lives and all that shit. And the last one is, learn the importance of determination and discipline. And that comes from home economics. Home economics is kind of like it's kind of similar to Modern Family type shit, but it's not Modern Family, but it kind of got that Modern Family-esque type, the way they shoot the show and all that kind of shit. Oh, another show I like to watch, I watch Abbott Elementary. That's the shit. If y'all don't watch Abbott Elementary, go check that shit the fuck out. Like, I've been getting more intentional with the type of shit that I watch, like as far as TV, like, because a lot of black people have gotten to the habit of minding their own business, which I concur, I mind my business as well. But I'm starting to watch certain shit that, like, I'm starting to get out of just the hood classics and shows with only black people. And don't get me wrong, I watch The Insecures, and Abbott Elementary is like a black show. And I watch all the Powers and the fucking BMFs, and I watch all that shit. But I also will watch the Home Economics and goddamn me, what's the other show I just was saying? Oh, Home Economics. What else is another show that I watch that's not typically? Oh, I watch Euphoria and all this shit. Like, and Euphoria, that's some wild ass shit. If y'all don't watch Euphoria, go check that shit out. Like, I went to school in the hood, so I didn't deal with these kind of problems these motherfuckers is dealing with, but these motherfuckers are dealing with some shit. I'm assuming it's like some Woodrow Wilson shit. I went to Madison. I'm assuming it's like some shit niggas who went to Woodrow, and if you from Dallas, you know Woodrow is kind of like the more, like, that's probably where, like, the white people, the more successful white people send their kids to that hell. Like, my brother went to Woodrow for a little bit, and the kind of parties they had at motherfucking me, Woodrow, that's the kind of parties they having on this show, Insecure. Like, if y'all seen Project X, like, Woodrow is the kind of school that niggas, somebody rich as fuck parents went out of town, they threw a big ass house party. Like, Woodrow is a school for shit like that to happen down here. But anyway, as I digress, thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 4. Like I said, this is gonna be like one of them filler episodes where you just come, sit down, have a good time, listen to some little story time and shit like this. It ain't a particular message that I was trying to push with this particular episode. I had a title for this episode, but I'm probably just gonna name this shit some shit like Talking Shit or Just Talking, or I don't know, some shit like that. But the name of this episode was really supposed to be It's Really Your Own Fault. And I was gonna talk about how we as black people, you know, getting our own way. I kind of hit on it a little bit, but I don't want to just hop on every episode turning down my people, because we some super, like how Charlamagne the God say, nigga, black privilege. It's a privilege to be black. We some talented ass motherfuckers. We some beautiful ass motherfuckers. We some gorgeous skin having ass motherfuckers. We are some super united when we want to be ass motherfuckers. Like, we are some inspirational ass trend-setting motherfuckers. Like, it's a privilege to truly be black. The fact that we can say nigga out in public, and nigga, I wish you would try to repeat the shit after me, nigga, I beat your bitch ass up type shit. Like, nigga, so, you know, I also want to love on us as well. I also want to, you know, tell our stories in a way that, you know, breaking shit down so people can understand. How I talked about, nigga, it's hard for a motherfucker who grew up in a gated community and parents went to the country club and shit like that. It's hard for you to understand a nigga who had to get that shit out the mud, and niggas going home to their lights off and electricity ain't working in the summertime, so it's hot as fuck in the house and it's cold as fuck in the wintertime. Like, you know, I can't have a motherfucker who grew up with a fucking maid and grew up with a fucking this to understand the struggles of a nigga who had to walk everywhere the fuck he went, can't even afford the $1.50 it cost to ride the bus, nigga can't afford a day pass, can't afford the 75-cent one trip fare on, like, to get downtown. Like, you know, so it's just different lives and different struggles. And I didn't necessarily live the super hard struggle. Like I said, I grew up broke. There's a difference between poor and broke. I wasn't poor, I was broke as fuck. So, you know, it's a difference. But I'm also from black culture and grew up around, like, when I used to walk to school elementary, nigga, it was homeless niggas asking me for money. Bitch, I'm 6. The fuck I'm gonna give your ass, nigga? I'm walking to school with this fat ass backpack on. Nigga, fuck you think, nigga, give you my money now, I can't eat at lunch. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. But, you know, that's a little jokey joke. You know, there's a couple niggas on the shit. And I'm gonna get more into the pop culture shit too as well, y'all. I just don't be one, because I feel like everybody talk about, like, celebrities and what the fuck is going on. Like, I see all the shit going on with the Lil Baby and his girl shit. Nicki Minaj just released a new song with him, and you know, him and Jada Waiter with the, are they together, are they not? Him and Sweetie, she shaved her head like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Like I said, when I had my radio show Fats Corner, nigga, celebrity culture was the shit that we did most. Like, that was majority of the fucking show. And I talked about music a little bit. Oh yeah, so we're gonna talk about, like, you know, pop culture and music culture and all that shit. But I really want y'all, I want this podcast to really be an expression of myself, me building my brand, and who the fuck I'm trying to be, who the fuck I am. Like, I told y'all the story of me being a booster growing up and all that shit. But you know, as we go on, we're gonna talk about the celebrity shit. We're gonna shoot the shit. When I bring out my friends on, we're gonna do story times and bring up old shit. Like, I told y'all that story when I almost fought a nigga on campus. The reason that's really a funny ass story. Like, that story is probably, I could probably break that story down enough to do a whole fucking episode just telling that story. But I want to bring my homeboy on, because me and him was going to fight this nigga together on some shit. Like, not on some we need each other. Like I said, y'all going to have to hear the story. Like, nigga, that's the story we gonna be telling our kids one day. Like, that's some funny ass shit. But he coming on episode 6 with the bros, so we'll tell that story on episode 6. Episode 6 probably gonna be one of my longest episodes. That should have probably fuck around and be, nigga, 3 hours type shit. Cause it's me and my college crew. We all coming back together and we gonna, you know, all that shit. So be tuned for episode 6. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 4. Hope y'all continue to come back. Like I said, my setup is gonna get better as we go. I try to do something different tonight. I'll probably bring my big light back, because I don't think this light is providing enough light. Now I can see this little shit, and it changed over time. It was green, now it's like white. So, you know, we're gonna get better as time going. I hope y'all stay along for the journey. Chill!